Take the leap and spread your wings. Take flight. Our wings are here to hold you, to guide you, but you first need to take flight. You first need to take that step forward, to jump, to fly, to soar high. Blessings, everyone. Welcome. I just came back from Egypt and I have a lot to share, but this is not yet the video for it. There will be a time and a space where I will sit down and share my experience through my sacred journey in Egypt, and a very special announcement in that video as well. But today's video is a pretty long overdue video for November's energy transmission. And it feels finally right after a couple of days settling down in Singapore before flying to Bali for the next couple of months. It finally feels like my body has, or rather my soul, has somewhat integrated back into my vessel and stabilized enough to channel this message for you, and I'm very much excited to do this. So if you're new to my channel, welcome here. My name is Shora and I'm here to be the guiding light for you. In all of my transmissions, I'm simply the vessel, I'm simply the channel, I'm simply the conduit for what wants to come through. And take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't behind. A lot of the messages coming through are going to resonate with you very deeply. That is a matter of fact. That is the reason why you are here. You've been guided here. And these transmissions are pretty powerful, I must say. It is going to activate a deep part of you. And a lot of the times when a bright light is being brought to a place that is dark, it is going to light up a lot of aspects of yourself that you might not want to see. A lot of aspects of yourself that is hidden in the dark. And these processes might be uncomfortable. And I invite you to observe the discomfort, to feel the discomfort, whether that is emotions or flashbacks of things from the past or past lives or nightmares, dreams that are intense. It is all energy moving, clearing, purging, healing. Light work is also shadow work. So this is something that is important to understand before receiving these transmissions, because oftentimes when we're guided to the light, we are also guided to the dark. Dark and light coexist. It needs to coexist for balance and harmony. And whenever you are receiving this is in divine timing. You might receive this months later, years later, the reason why you have tapped into this is because your frequency resonates with this frequency that is coming through at the moment. And this is the right time and space for you to receive this. Time and space does not exist. Really? Especially in the Akashic realm. So, release all expectations and open your heart to receive this. There is a message for you here. Take a couple of deep breaths to attune to this frequency and ground. Shai te nai shukukumai, sai she nai te kukumai, shai se ta nai kukumai. E wai kai ra e shutu nuai se ta e shutu kua e mai sai e shutu kua e mai sai shutuku e ra e se te ke ra e shukukumai she te ra e sai she te ra e kakamai she te ra e kakamai she te ra e kakamai. I'm sensing the presence of a very beautiful goddess from the celestial realms. I'm hearing seraphims. A very beautiful golden seraphim is with us right now. Shainai se te kumarai se e karai suai shatanai sukuai e shatanai sukua e mai shatanai sukumoai shaisa. Allow her golden light to wrap around you. Allow her wings to wrap around you. The wings of protection. The wings of flight. Take flight. This decision that you have been wanting to make, this is a confirmation. Take the leap and spread your wings. Take flight. Our wings are here to hold you, to guide you, but you first need to take flight. You first need to take that step forward, to jump, to fly, to soar high. Rai ke nai sutunu mo koa e she raisa, e rai she raisa, e rai she raisa. Fear is the biggest block in you. What is fear? Fear is interesting because it is based on something that has not even happened. Fear is created on a basis of something that has not even manifested into reality. It is all in your mind. And all you need to do is to break out of this fear and take flight. This is the one most important step, and also the hardest step for humanity. Because you have been so used to fear. Because you have been controlled by fear. All the fear tactics that take your power away from you, you have been exposed to it since you came into this plane. The solution to this is love. The solution to this is trust. Love softens fear. Love softens everything. Love is the answer and solution to everything. It can be a complex thing to understand because your definition of love is limited. Your definition of love is confined, is conditional. Therefore, it is hard to see beyond what love can do. Only those who have tapped into a greater aspect of love, the divine love, will know that love has no boundaries. Love is not limited. Love is infinite. And love is applicable to everything, even the dark. As you move forward, see things through the lens of love. How do you access this feeling? You have felt this love before. This expansion, joy, appreciation for something, someone, a place. Could it be the sensation you felt in meditation? Could it be the sensation you felt when you were praying? Could it be a sensation you felt when you were watching the sunrise or the sunset by the ocean? Could it be the time where you heard the birds chirping at dawn? That moment that just lasts a few seconds, where you felt an overwhelming sensation of feeling in your heart. This is the feeling. This is the feeling to pierce through the surface level, the polarity, and see things from a higher perspective. There is no right. There is no wrong. There is no good. And there is no bad. For all is one and the same. Right or wrong, good or bad is relative. Relative to what? Something created by another human. Everybody's right or wrong, good or bad is different, because the anchor point is different. And so what is good, what is bad? It's undefined. It cannot be defined. When you see things as it is, through the lens of love, the polarities dissolve and it merges into one, unity. And you begin to see the essence of the experience, of the journey. So at this point in your journey, whatever you choose, whatever path you choose, whatever choice you decide to take, remember, there is no right, there is no wrong. For everything happens for a reason. There is a higher purpose in everything, a divine plan. You won't miss out on the things that you are meant to experience and the people that you're meant to meet. The fear of missing out, the fear of choosing the wrong path and missing out on something, missing the boat, is what's keeping you stuck. Additionally, the fear of not doing things the conventional way, the fear of disappointing people, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of judgment. All these fears, fear is what's holding you back. But know that you're meant to break free from all of this. You're not meant to lead a conventional path. You're here to blaze the path ahead for the future. No one in your lineage, in your community, in your family has ever done it before. Therefore, there is a lot of fear. But you came into this life to do this, to liberate, to break free, and create a new way of living, a new way of perceiving life, a new way of loving for the future of humanity. This is not just you. This impacts the whole collective. And so the Golden Seraphim goddess is giving you the courage, the strength, the faith that you have everything within you to do this. No matter what other people say, you know what you need to do in your heart. And again, whatever you decide to do, there is no right, there is no wrong. For it will all unfold if it's meant to. And all you need to do is to follow what you know is the next step in your heart right now. If it's to take it slow and to take more time, then that's right for you. If it's to take the leap immediately, then that's right for you. If it's to sit with this message for some time before acting on anything, then that is right for you too. All in divine timing. There's no need to rush. Your heart knows the way. That is how your soul speaks to you. Allow your heart to be your compass. And it's okay if you need to take time to get used to this. There is no rush. But you know deep within you already what your answer is. You know it. You feel it. So trust it. Muai sai te no koko mai te nai shoku ai nai sha tanai shite kua e se nai sha ara e nai shoku mua e sarasha se arasha. Recalibrating back into your heart. Strengthening your heart as your compass. Rebuilding the connection with your heart. Kurua e shutu kua e shutu kurua e senai shu kuma e shutu ku shua e senai shitera e su ukuara e shara ma e sutuku ukua e shara kama e suturu kua e shitena e sukua e shitena e satukua e sha. Melting the walls around your heart, softening the space around your heart, dropping into deeper connection with this heart space. It is okay. It is safe to feel. It is safe to feel. It is safe to feel. Arai kirai sutuku saetarai shu ekuara satana shutu kua erai senai shukuara satana e shiteka Kwai shuruai sai tara tatata shukua emai shiterai 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 shmukwai sharai sai rai te 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 te. Allow her wings to wrap around your heart. Shukuruai rai satanai ke te 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 no kwai matarai se te kwai. The warmth of her embrace. Karai se te no kwai sha se te no kwai sha se te no kwai. Sealing this space in highest and purest divine stabilization and crystalline light structure. Shai rai ne te kukumai sha in divine protection. I have this deck here that, I guess the swan wants to come out. This is the Earth Warrior deck. I used this a couple of times, and it's very powerful. So this is the card that I pulled. Can you see? It says, time to cross the threshold. And yeah, it's very divine, especially with all the messages that just came through. And if you can see this area here, what I interpret from this is the heart space, the portal, the heart. The heart is a portal, and it is the portal to your truth. It is the portal to the answers that you have been seeking. A lot of the times we look outside for our answers. Maybe you would go to a psychic, maybe you would get a reading. And I always believe that these readings and sessions, they do help, but at the end of the day, you are the one that makes the final decision. Nobody can do that for you. And psychics, channelers are just guides. We are conduits for you to receive the messages from your team, to receive the messages from the universe, from God, from your higher self, to transmit these messages to you. But at the end of the day, what you do with this information is your choice, and you can receive these messages yourself. In fact, you already know inside of you. You already know inside here, inside your heart. And the only reason why you're confused is because your mind is telling you something different from your heart, because there's this fear of, what if it's wrong? I need to know what is right. And in that message that came through, like what the Seraphim goddess said, there is no right and there is no wrong. What is right is what you decide to do. For every decision that you make has a divine purpose. In your understanding, it might be wrong because it didn't turn out the way that you expect. Therefore, you categorize it as a wrong choice. But really, if you look at all the choices that you've made in your life, all the experiences that you have experienced through the choices that you made in your life, you learned something. There's always something for you to take away. There's always a lesson. There's always a message. You can try this. Take something in your life that you perhaps regretted doing, or something that you believe and you feel that could have been done better, and try to reframe that. Instead of, I should have done something else, taken a different choice, try to detach yourself from the should haves and the what ifs and the rights and the wrongs, and really observe and ask, what did I learn from this? What is the lesson behind this? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a choice in your career, whether it's a choice in your studies or in your health, or whatever it is, maybe even spending money on something. When you're able to see this beyond the right and wrong, the true and false, the good and bad, it creates unity. It brings you back to balance. It brings you back to your heart space. And this is actually the frequency of love. You love every experience that you have been through, even the toughest one, even the most challenging and the darkest ones. You love every person, even the person that hurt you. You love every thing, every situation, even if it's the ones that made you feel uncomfortable, the ones that you just don't want to be in anymore. When you can see beyond the surface level, from your heart space, when you can see from the heart, that is when the love comes through. That is when you come back to unity, the one, non-dual. And then things just dissolve. Things become irrelevant. It's almost like your questions become irrelevant because all is right and all is divine. And then you start to live fearlessly, courageously, because you know that there is no right, there is no wrong, that all is meant to be, and you allow yourself to feel everything. You allow yourself to love everything. You allow yourself to experience everything to its fullest, and that's what life really is about. There's too much suppression. There's too much fear. And we need more courage. We need more people who are fearless to liberate humanity from this that is keeping us stuck. So thank you so much for your work. Thank you so much for receiving these messages. It is my pleasure to share this with each and every single one of you. And if you enjoy my transmissions, I do have a membership portal where, depending on which tier you choose to be in, there will be monthly transmissions, pre-recorded transmissions like this for all, and it goes much deeper. This month's transmission was pretty deep. It was about authenticity, and Isis came through and she imparted this deep lesson to all of us. If you're in the all access tier, you will have access to a library of different things that I intuitively feel called to share in the portal, like breathwork, as well as some high quality transmissions, and also a monthly catch-up call. So if this community, this family feels right for you, then feel free to head over to the link in the description box to check that out. Otherwise, I do also have a bunch of different stuff on my website. You can work with me one-on-one, and there are series that you can partake in. One of the upcoming series that will come to totality is the Golden Timeline series that will happen. The last one, Avalon, will happen towards the end of December. I've received clarity and information about it, so I highly recommend to check that out. And if you resonate with the messages coming through, then the system recalibration and Golden Timeline package is of the best value. Putting it out there just in case it's something that you resonate with. Alright, thank you so much for receiving this transmission. Drink lots of water, and I will see you in the next video, which I believe it's going to be very exciting.